The Ebenezer Scrooge this year is not your typical greedy capitalist. No, no, no. The bah humbug you're going to be hearing this year is coming from lefty protesters. This is a scene in, I think it's Ontario. Just Oil protesters destroying a Christmas tree by spraying it orange. And this is the site that they had there. But it doesn't just stop there with them trying to ruin Christmas. We've all seen the environmental patients and what they're capable of doing. No. This time here in Ontario, Ottawa Mall. Actually, a viewer sent me this because their granddaughter was at that mall trying to find Santa to sit on his lap. And that was all interrupted by protest about a thing that's happening on the other side of the planet. Yeah, loud noises, wow. Loud noises for children, and these children were sitting on... All right, I'm gonna turn that down. And they were sitting on Santa's lap, just trying to, tell him what they would like to get for Christmas. And this is what we saw. Rowan the Stallion putting this out on Twitter, saying the war on Santa continues with, people protesting for that thing that's happening on the other side of the planet. Nobody's lining up to go there. They want to line up to harass families and their children in the malls. Here's another scene of this one under different circumstances. Megan Murphy says, ruining Christmas traditions for kids would seem an obviously a bad way to get people on board with your cause, nonetheless, unless your activist cult is actively anti-human. Then it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Brave people for the thing. The thing du jour are scaring the crap out of kids, young kids. That's what we're doing now. That's where we're at with this one. And it continued. Here's perennial protester Dina Sheriff spotted among the crowd at Bayshore Mall as she or someone yells, if your kids are scared, imagine what the kids in that place across all those oceans feel. This is, and I call it the thing du jour because last year it was all about the Ukraine conflict, and now it's about the other conflict in the desert. Not about any of the other conflicts that are happening in the desert or have been happening for many, many moons. It's about the du jour one. Despite what your thoughts are on this, has nothing to do with Canada, and that's kind of been my opinion on this. Leave your comments in the comment section down below if you think that's callous, but there are we're callous to every other cause moving forward. Now it gets worse when we get to Toronto, the Eaton Centre Mall in Toronto. There's footage of a man making actual threats of violence here. You'll hear his words, and I'll let it play out here.
I'm telling you, because if he touches me, I'll put him on the floor. You come near me, I'll put you lay down on the floor. I'll lay you sleep. I'll put you 6 feet deep. I'll put you 6 feet deep.
I will put you 6 feet. I will put you 6 feet deep, the man says. Now that is a threat. That's an absolute threat. Masked thug to cop. I'll put you 6 feet deep. Can you feel the peace? Can you feel the peace that they're calling for? I don't feel it. Now, was that said to a cop? There's been reports whether it was said to a cop or it was said to other people at the place. But nonetheless, it's a shopping center. This isn't an embassy, perhaps, or a place that has to do with that foreign faraway place. No. This is shoppers and children trying to gather for Christmas, a thing that these protesters don't celebrate. So this is an intrusion. Supporters of the people that did the thing back in October threatened to do bad stuff to shoppers in the Eaton Centre right in front of Toronto police, and no one is arrested, is the statement on Twitter here. Ryan Garrettson pointing out that Tamara Lich sat in jail for 48 days for a peaceful protest in Ottawa 2 years ago, and she's still currently, her and Chris Barber are still currently in the world's longest trial for mischief. That's that's a thing. That's a thing. Now, CP24 reporting on this incident. Toronto police investigating an exchange. A Palestinian protester inside the Eaton Center. I said the word. Hopefully that one doesn't get me flagged. Toronto police say they're investigating an interaction between a demonstrator and another citizen during that thing over on the other side of the planet protest in the Eaton Center on Sunday evening. Video of the protest circulating online shows a crush of protesters chanting in front of the entrance to fashion retailer Zara. In the video, some protesters' dark masks covering their faces appear embroiled and in a verbal back and forth with another party at the mall. In the video, one protester says to someone, "I'll lay you on the floor," and then threats to put someone 6 feet deep. The cops were right there. God, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. Now, do you want to see more of this moving forward? This is the a report that came out from CTV News just today. Statistics Canada reports record population growth in Q3. Population grows by 430,000. Now, their goal was to maintain 500,000. I'm not even making these numbers up. This is ridiculous. The goal by the federal government, the Liberal government, run by Justin Trudeau, the goal is to hit 500,000 per year and maintain that until we hit 100 million people in Canada. But hey, they're way ahead of expectations. Q3 bringing in 430,000 new people. Canada's population grew by more than 430,000 during the third quarter, marking the fastest pace in population in any quarter since 1957. Statistics Canada released its population estimates as of October 1st, which shows Canada's population topped 40.5 million. It says the country's total population growth over the first 9 months of the year has already surpassed the total growth in any other full year, including the record set in 2022. The record high population growth has been fueled by internal migration, with the increase in non-permanent residents making up most of these cases. The report shows the number of non-permanent residents increased by about 313,000 over a 3-month period. Federal agencies say the increase in non-permanent residents was driven by work and study permit holders and, to a lesser extent, refugee claimants. This report by the Canadian Press was first published on December 19th, 2023. So this is where we're at with this. But Brian Lilley also putting this out there. What we're seeing now is the law being applied unevenly, and that will undermine the faith in the public. The faith the public has left in the legal and judicial system. This is in his article, "Protests Are Out of Control, Time for Political and Police Action. If something isn't done to take control, we will see bloodshed in Canada over the protests around that thing that's happening on the other side of the planet." Anyway, I want to leave this one with you guys to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about this whole war on Christmas. I mean, when is this going to stop? When is this going to go back to just, hey, things are happening overseas. If you have an issue with the things that are happening overseas, take issue with the people who are involved with that. Maybe not Christmas shoppers, maybe not children who want to see Santa Claus and ask him for if they've been on the naughty or nice list. Well, we can guess who is on the naughty list. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next one. Keep on trucking.